Okay, very good. So thank you for joining this Callys training session. I'm sure many of you already use our other serums, and we are going to focus today mainly on the face masks and the Hydra booster. Those are the 4 new products that we have included into our range of products. And I want to explain how to use these products, what they're good for, and go through the active ingredients also with you. And of course, afterwards, we can always answer questions. Emma and I will be happy to answer you. So let's go through the training. I don't know if everyone is there, but I think we have to start, right, Emma? What do you think?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay,
and maybe, Pierre, just if possible, you can just give a small introduction about the company, about the brand Callys.
Of course, yes.
Wonderful.
So Callys is a Swiss brand that we, as a company, developed since 2012. And Callys as a brand was launched in 2016. But the company we purchased originally is from 1975. So the company was active in developing cosmetic products under the brand name Biodermina before, but mainly for legal reasons in terms of trademark, we had to modify the brand. That's why Callys is quite young on the market. It dates from 2016, but the company itself is much older, from 1975. So we mainly develop serums that are sold through beauty salons, through pharmacies, in department stores also in some countries. And we are now present in 9 countries around the world. And we will be opening new countries in Asia this year. Well, depending on the pandemic, but things are looking good to start sales in India and also in Hong Kong and mainland China this year. And we have also started recently with the USA market, which is of course a huge market for us. So we are very confident about the future of the brand. And that's also why we decided to invest into new products, and the brand will also expand in the future. So we are quite happy with what we have done so far with the development. All the products that we have developed and that we will also develop in the future are all natural. We only work with natural ingredients. We are only working with vegan compounds. And the formulations we develop are all hypoallergenic. So we want to have products suitable for every type of skin, and they have to also be used by both men and women. So we have a very large spectrum of consumers, and we want the products to be used by many of them, of course. And that's why we want the products to be non-allergic, to be, of course, natural, because this is what we believe in. There is no place for any of those chemical compounds in cosmetics anymore. There are a lot of good compounds that our technology we've developed allow us to use in cosmetics. And what we do at Callys is mainly work with synergies of active compounds. There is no need of putting a lot of ingredients if those ingredients don't go together. So what we mainly do is select ingredients that will work in a very synergistic way and give their best properties and their best actions together. So not only using 1 or 2 ingredients, but using a few of these ingredients, like 5, 10, or 12, or even 15 in some ingredients. And by doing so, we create a very synergistic action for the skin. So that's mainly what we do at Callys. We're very happy that our customers are happy, and we always have very good feedbacks about the quality of our products. And the serums we develop are in a gel type form. They're very easily absorbed by the skin because we only work with water-based compounds and water-based formulations, meaning that the active ingredients would go deeper into the skin tissues. if you work with oily ingredients, they tend to stay more on the surface. So in order to have a very active property for the products, we have decided to develop only water-based formulations. Okay, so this said, I think we can move forward with the masks. So as you see on these pictures, we have developed 3 new masks and 1 Hydra booster, which is a serum mist. And we will go over that product a bit later. I want to start with the masks first. So as you see, 3 masks made of a lyocell face sheet. This lyocell is made of wood, so it's like a paper type sheet. I will go through lyocell a bit further into the training later in the presentation. And of course, we work with highly concentrated active compounds for all of these products. There is always at Callys a color differentiation. So each product is also recognized by its color. So all the hydration products are blue, all the cell repairs products are orange, and the balancing products are yellow. So you can already tell from here that all of these products are good for these actions. So let's start with the hydrating and firming face mask. So the blue one. The name in French is Voile des Glaciers, because as a Swiss company, we speak French also, and mainly. And Voile des Glaciers means veil of the glaciers. It's an hydrating and firming face mask with key actions to be moisturizing, firming, plumping, and softening. So all these masks are recommended to be used for a 10-minute application, and they're all single use, of course. You can throw them away and they can be easily recycled or biodegradable because they're made of a paper sheet made of wood. So for this product, the main active ingredients are mainly hyaluronic acid in both types of molecules. We always work with 2 types of molecules at Callys for the hyaluronic acid, because this compound tends to be quite heavy in terms of molecular weight, meaning that the molecule is big and doesn't really penetrate into the skin if you use the standard molecule, which we use also because it's good to be used for the surface hydration and also to protect as a barrier. So this molecule is quite interesting as well. But we also want to use the hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid molecule, which is much smaller in size, and that will go deeper into the skin tissues to give a higher hydration of the deep layers of the epidermis. It also promotes the production of collagen from the natural way, meaning that it will have a very good plumping effect. Hyaluronic acid can retain 1,000 times its molecular weight in water, meaning that it doesn't bring water into the tissue. It actually retains the natural water that's already in the skin. And this is what actually gives the proper hydration, because the person using the product will keep its own water into its own tissues. You don't bring additional water from outside, you keep the original water that's already inside. Okay, so an hydrating product for us is the basic product for any anti-aging treatment. If you can keep hydration at a good level, the skin will tend to be in a better shape over the years. So the main action is to keep the hydration good. So any hydrating product is a base to anti-aging. In this product, we also have some orange blossom water, which will stimulate the skin radiance and have a very refreshing and tonic effect. We also use mallow extract, which is a plant from the Alpine region here in Switzerland. It has a very softening and soothing effect and also gives protection. Betaine will moisturize and protect from irritation. So this is used to have a very gentle and soft product for the most sensitive skins. We also work with niacinamide, which is vitamin PP or B3, that will increase the skin thickness and firm up the tissues and also have a healing effect, being anti-inflammatory. And in that particular product, we have a purulane extract. Purulane is a molecule that we extract from a mushroom, and that will give a tightening, firming, and plumping effect. So all these compounds used together give the optimal synergy to bring hydration to the skin, to keep the skin soft, and to have a better skin radiance. I don't know if you want me to go through the questions now for each product, Emma, or if we do that after.
Yeah. If you have any questions, you can write it in the chat. Otherwise, we can also take the questions after the training. So yeah, we will see what comes up. Pierre, please, can you say something about the hyaluronic acid, about the molecular weight and sizes a little bit more? And yes. I also know that you have been very generous with filling up the serum amount more than 10 milliliter. Maybe that's good to know.
Yes, we always do that. You know, it says on the package, as you can see here, 10 milliliter serum. So the face mask is actually infused into a serum mixture of 10 milliliter, but we put 12 milliliters. We always put a little more. This is the same case with the syringes. So the other products that we work with, we always put a little more of the products. I think it's better to give more than less. So it says 10, but there is actually 20% additional serum in there. Okay. So for the second face mask, it's a repairing face mask. As you can see with the color, it's an orange product for us. The name is Songe des Prairies, which means dream of the prairies. And the key main actions are repairing, nourishing, revitalizing, and it also has a very strong antioxidant effect. In terms of active ingredients for this product, we have resveratrol, which is a molecule that we extract from grape. It's one of the best antioxidant molecule on the market, natural molecule, of course. And it has a very, because of its antioxidant effect, it also gives anti-inflammatory properties, and it's known to be anti-wrinkle. The second most active ingredient in this formulation is Centella asiatica, which will stimulate the collagen and the elastin and improve the blood circulation on the surface of the skin, meaning that the compounds will be better distributed on the skin layers. It also has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Being Swiss, of course, we couldn't do without Edelweiss extracts, which is a great compound for any cosmetic product. We use it in this case because it also brings antioxidant properties and has a very soothing and softening effect, very soft, leaving the skin like silk. The main active compound in which the others are mixed is rose floral water. It will give an interesting moisturizing effects, but also tensing and revitalize the skin. And together with the rose floral water, we have a mixture of orange blossom water and chamomile matricaria floral water to stimulate the skin radiance, to have a refreshing and tonic effects, also bring anti-inflammatory properties, healing and soothing. In this case, we also use vitamin B3 for the reason that it will stimulate the production of elastin and collagen naturally. It doesn't bring collagen, of course, or elastin from outside. It will stimulate it from the person's skin from the inside. And we also have provitamin B5, which is known to maintain hydration. So I said before, hydration is the key topic in any anti-aging product. So we have to use hydrating compounds in all the products we have to have a proper synergy and a proper effect on the skin. So provitamin B5 will maintain the hydration. We don't use hyaluronic acid in this product, but we have provitamin B5, which will almost do the same action as hyaluronic acid. It will also soothe and have an anti-inflammatory effect. So this is a well-balanced formulation to have a repairing and nourishing face mask. This product is suggested to use on mature skin, so skins, I would say about 35 to 40, or skins that have been damaged by the sun or that have prematurely been degraded by pollution, by nutrition, you know, or because the skin is getting older faster. So this is the ideal product to really keep the skin in a good health and to repair what has been damaged. The third product in this mask range is a balancing and purifying face mask. This is meant to be used by people who have oily skins or mixed combination skins. The key actions are, of course, balancing and purifying. Those skins are oily, so they need to be purified with an astringent effect, and it will also unify the complexion. The main active ingredients in this product are Pinus sylvestris floral water that will activate microcirculation, you know, to really activate the flow of toxins and eliminate the toxins. It has also a very good tonic effect. We also use lemon floral water, which is astringent, purifying and toning. And zinc gluconate will actually be the most antiseptic and astringent ingredient in this formulation, giving a very high purification action. Zinc gluconate is used even in medicine to kill bacteria, of course, and also to kill germs and to purify and evacuate all of these compounds that we don't want on the skin. Allantoin will help with cellular regeneration and have a softening and protective effects. It's also very calming, very soft, and it gives a gentle touch and a silky touch to the skin after use. And then we work with 3 very interesting extracts that we got from plants. One is the gentian root, the other is cornflower, and the third one is Fomes officinalis, which actually is not really a plant, it's more of a mushroom. And all these compounds will have anti-inflammatory effects and also favor blood circulation and keep the skin in a good condition. The thyme floral water is mainly used for balancing and purifying, and has also a very strong antibacterial action, and it's known to act on the blackheads on the skins. So because oily skins tend to produce too much sebum and too much grease and oil over the skin, this compound will purify everything and kill all the bacteria together with the zinc gluconates. So we actually have a very strong purifying effect as well as balancing, because we want the skin to be balanced again. So not to be too oily, but not too dry either. So we have to really give a mixed effect on the skin. And again, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, will help produce natural elastin and collagen, and has an interesting antioxidant action. So all of these 3 masks are good for a 10-minute application, and they're all single use. Okay, is there any questions about the masks?
A question from my side. We talked about earlier that it's not helping to use it too often. You recommend to use it once or twice a week. And maybe you can tell us why, because I know that people are very keen of really.
Well, you know, I know people having problems with oily skins would like to have an immediate solution and get rid of all these impurities and pimples and bacteria over the skin. But if you do it too often, because of the astringent effects, it may dry out the skin, and we don't want that. We want the skin to be balanced. So we recommend using this product once a week, no more than once a week. And also, what's interesting with these skins is that they need to have proper hydration. So what we recommend is using the balancing and purifying face mask once a week, and then use an hydrating serum like Hyaluron, for instance, every day. Mm-hmm. The skin still needs to be hydrated. Hydration doesn't mean oil or doesn't mean greasy skin. It will help balance the skin.
And also for the others, or for the other one, and for the one that repairs, it's what I learned is that it's so active, so it doesn't make any sense to use it too often.
No, we have a lot of active compounds. It's better to use it once a week than too often. Really, it will, because the skin doesn't need to have too much active ingredients every day. It will better absorb the ingredients if they're needed. If the skin, if the skin will actually react if there are too many ingredients on a daily basis that the skin cannot absorb. So there is no way of giving the skin too many ingredients that she will not be able to absorb. So I think, and we believe that using a face mask once or twice a week at the most is sufficient. And for this pose in altitude, which is the balancing and purifying face mask, we would recommend only once a week. For the 2 others, once or twice a week is enough.
And also in between using the syringes, the serums for daily use.
Yeah, serums are for daily use, that's not a problem. But these face masks have a much higher concentration of active ingredients. That's why there is no need for them to be used too often.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so we move forward with the rest?
Yeah.
So for these face masks is like for any other one. So I just want to go quickly over the steps to be able to benefit from these masks. As I said, it's a 10 minutes relaxing pose. You have to do it and consider it as a pose. You know, you can sit down on your couch or enjoy this pose. First, you need, of course, to put the mask on a clean skin and dry skin. So you clean it and you dry it out properly. Then you can, of course, open the pouch, which is an aluminum pouch, take out the mask, which is on a plastic film. You have to remove the plastic film, unfold the mask, and then put it on your face, adjust it with the notches, and have the mask properly put on all the parts of the face, including the nose and the chin. After 10 minutes, you just remove the mask and you massage the excess serum. There is enough serum for doing a little massage after using the mask. And then after that, there is no need to rinse. You just leave the skin the way it is. So the skin will look a lot better. Some person may have some little reactions after the use of a mask, which is normal because there's so much active ingredients. People may notice some redness or some heat also. It's normal, it's just because the active ingredients are properly working and the skin has those little reactions, but it will go away after a few minutes. This is true with any mask, you know, all the mask of good quality, of course, will always bring a little skin reaction. Okay?
Yes. May I just say something?
Sure.
What I think is so good is that you can actually recycle all the 3 parts of the mask. You, as I said before, you can put the lyocell, since it's from tree, for paper recycling or on the compost, and you can put the plastic film in the plastic recycle box, and you can put the aluminium pouch into the aluminium recycling. Exactly,
yes. So I don't know if you actually see me or you only see my screen.
I can see you. I don't know if the others see you.
Here is the mask pouch. So we have, of course, 3 of them. They're all of the same size. So the size is 15 by 15 centimeters. So it's quite small. And the plastic pouch is made out of aluminum, easily recyclable. And you have on the back, you have the list of ingredients, of course, and also the how to use 4 easy steps here. You have the actions in several languages and the main ingredients that are written here in the color rectangle. So let's go over lyocell, because not so many people know what it is. It's actually made out of wood. It's a cellulosic fiber, 100% natural. It's produced with a non-toxic process, and it offers high mechanical resistance in dry or wet situation, because it has elastic properties, so you can really adjust the face mask to the size of the face actually. It's a very good alternative to cotton because its production consumes 95% less water than cotton. We know that cotton is a high consumer of water when produced, when grown. And this lyocell, in terms of ecology and green effect, has a lot better production ratio. Lyocell offers a very good moisture absorption, superior to cotton and silk. This is what we want because the mask is infused with serum. So we want the serum to go in every little part of the fabric of the fibers. So when you actually will take the mask out of the pouch, there is almost no serum residue left in the pouch, meaning that all the serums is on the mask, on the face mask. It also has an antibacterial and anti-pollution effect. As I said, it's highly resistant and it's biodegradable, meaning that you can actually throw it out in your garden, in your compost if you want. It will biodegrade easily. Okay.
Perfect.
Any questions?
Yeah, it's always me. I was just thinking, we haven't mentioned it, but I can say that especially the first one for hydration is very, very good with its properties to use after, for example, microneedling or also a face massage or an ordinary face treatment. Would you also recommend to using, instead of the blue one, using the yellow one, the more purifying one for an acne skin after
Yes.
the same kind of treatment? Yes.
Yes, of course. For acne skins, we would recommend the yellow one.
Yeah, exactly. And for mature skin, the orange one.
Definitely.
Yeah. I was just also thinking from the perspective of a therapist when working with Callys serums, with microneedling or any other kind of cosmetic machines, or if you are also working with your hands, you can always add the different masks depending on the skin type of the customer.
Absolutely.
Great. Thanks.
So Leo said it's made out of wood. So this is just the process, simply explains. Wood will give pulp and pulp will give fiber. And we use that fiber to produce the mask. So that's a nice little picture of the mask in the Swiss snow. That was actually taken a few weeks ago. So let's go over now the serum mist, which is named Hydra Booster. So it's a refreshing serum mist in the form of a spray. And it, of course, it will give optimal hydration, protection, and also a very nice tonic effect any time of the day. So this is mainly used either as a tonic effect in the morning after cleansing your skin, or you can also use it during all the day when the weather is dry in the wintertime and you need optimal hydration, or when the weather is warm in the summertime when you need to be refreshed and also hydrated, because in the summertime, of course, the skin will evaporate more water. So you need to bring active ingredients on the skin to be rehydrated properly. Now, this is not only water. There are so many of these sprays on the market that are actually just, and we know of very famous and big French brands, you know, selling water to drink, and they also sell those waters in the spray form. This is not the case here. Of course, we have water, which is the base, but we also have a very interesting synergy of active compounds within the water. So we'll go over that now.
And it's not just water.
No, it's not just water.
It's something special.
That's why we call it a serum mist.
Yeah.
So the key actions, of course, is hydrating, also protecting, having a tonic effect, but also bring minerals to the skin, because the water we used comes from a glacier which is close to where we have our production facility. So we use the glacier from that water, which is very rich in minerals and active compounds within the water that is also absorbed and recognized by skins. And of course, it also has a refreshing effect, which is also good in the hot summer days. So the size of this bottle is 100 milliliters, meaning that it's relatively small. I have it here. So you can bring it easily with you in your purse or in your luggage if you're traveling by train or by plane, once we will be able to do so again. And it can be used any time of day, all year round. So this is very good in the wintertime, and I suppose in Scandinavia, of course, you have very strong cold and winter weather in the wintertime from November to March, I suppose. But in the summertime, you have hot days as well. So it really can be used any day, anytime. So the main active compounds, as I said, is water that we use from a glacier, which is very, very close to where we are. less than 10 kilometers away from us. And this glacier offers interesting mineralizing properties. We also mix it with orange blossom and chamomile floral waters that will stimulate the skin radiance, have a tonic and refreshing effect, and activate microcirculation. And of course, to give a proper hydration, we use both molecules of hyaluronic acid, so the big one and the small one. The big one will stay on the top layers of the epidermis, and the smaller one, of course, will go deeper into the tissues and maintain the natural hydration of the skin. And ectoin will prevent cell damage and have a regenerative effect. Okay.
Perfect. This will be my new best friend, this Hydra Booster Serum Mist.
It's already many of us best friend, really.
I can imagine. Wonderful, Pierre. Thank you so much.
This bottle, of course, doesn't use any propellants.
Sorry, say again.
This bottle doesn't use any propellants. So it's just a natural spray. You press and the spray will come out. There is no gas in it, artificial gas. And the bottle can easily be recycled. It's also made of aluminum and metallic compounds. So maybe I can go over a few of the main selling points, not only for these new 4 products, but for all the Callys range of products. As said before, we only use natural active compounds to give an optimal synergy to the skin. All our formulations are hypoallergenic, so they're all suitable for sensitive skins as well. And the active ingredients we use are all vegan. So nothing comes from animal origins. One of our main arguments is that all our products are aqua-based, and it also helps having products developed and formulations close to the skin pH. The closest a product is to the skin pH, the better absorbed it will be. So if a product is too acid or too basic, it can be rejected by the skin. So you always have to develop a product that is close to the skin pH to be absorbed properly. And aqua-based products are always better absorbed than oily-based products. Using aqua as the base also allows for a light and fluid textures and for gentle care. All the products are highly concentrated. We like in our products, 98 or 99% of our compounds are active ingredients. Because what's also interesting to say is that the packaging we use is airless, meaning that there is no air that can come inside the product, resulting in using less preservatives in our packaging. And then, of course, we can put more of the active ingredients. Products are used by professionals in all the countries that we work with. This is also very interesting because it means that the brand is recognized by skin professionals. Of course, many of them in beauty salons, but we also work with skin clinics here in Switzerland and in some other countries. So being recognized by a professional is a great value to us, of course. The products may be used by both men and women, so they are always developed for all skin types. Airless packaging, as I said, and the uniqueness of the packaging, specifically with the syringes, gives a strong brand identity to the products. Okay, here are some technical advantages. I don't know if you still have time. What time is it?
Yeah, we have time, but I also wish you to go through the serums, the syringes.
And the serums? Okay, good.
But we will manage.
Okay, so at Callys, we have people working to develop the formulations. These people have a very strong knowledge in phytotherapy, meaning they know plants very well, and they are able to select the right ingredients that will create the synergy and the synergies that we're looking for. We always select the most active ingredients that are close to us. We always try to find active compounds in Switzerland, and that, you know, I mean, to us, it's normal to be a local brand, so we want to use local Swiss products. Of course, sometimes we need to use compounds that comes from further away, but most of the time we use compounds close to us. And that is also part of the company philosophy. Yeah, maybe I can go over the hyaluronic acid, as you mentioned before. So the big molecule is between 500 to 1,000 kilodaltons, meaning that it's too big to penetrate the skin. But the smaller molecule that we have hydrolyzed, meaning that we fragment the molecule in small pieces, goes down to 50 kilodaltons. And 50 kilodaltons is about between 2.2 and 2.5 nanometers, meaning that these molecules can go deeper into the skin tissues. So that's mainly the main technical advantages that we have over the competition. So thank you. Yeah, I hope you have understood what I said. I hope the sound was good.
Yes, the sound is good. Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much, Pierre.
Sure. Let me know if there are any questions.
Are there any questions? Otherwise, I think we will move forward, going through the different serums.
Okay.
And while you are open the other presentation, I can say that the serums, they come in syringes and also in professional sizes for professional use, for massage or any kind of cosmetic machines you can use together with them or using them afterwards. But they also come in small cubes for some samples.
Yes.
So there are 3 different sizes of other products.
Yeah, exactly, yes. So we have those 5 serums, and we will quickly go over them. The presentation is a full presentation about the company, but I already explained you a lot.
Yeah. We will focus on the product.
Yes. The brand slogan is inspiring beauty. So this is the slogan, just for you to understand. Slogan is inspiring beauty. And then we have Swiss by nature, which is our baseline, because of course, working with natural ingredients and being Swiss, we wanted to emphasize on that aspect. We, as said before, we have a very good department for developing high-tech skincare, but I've already told you about all this. Our values, we believe that, of course, everyone deserves a healthy, good-looking skin, so we tend to produce high-quality products that we want to offer at a reasonable price. You know, Swiss products are expensive because the way of living here and the quality of life and the purchasing power of the Swiss people is quite high, so salaries are high. Of course, this gives the product a cost of production, which is probably higher than if it was produced in China, that's for sure. But we always tend to keep the public price as low as possible or as reasonable as possible, so that everyone could eventually purchase it. Our key commitments is only use natural, clean, active ingredients. We always search for effectiveness and long-lasting results. So we're not just selling a cosmetic. We want to sell a promise. We want people to be happy. We want people to see results on the long term for a long-lasting visible, better looking skin. We support sustainability. As said, we always look for local ingredients, and the factory is respecting all of the Swiss sustainability standards. I mean, we do things the proper way, and we aim for excellence. This is the only way you can offer high quality to the consumers, is always by aiming for the best. So I will not go through the story of the company, but we've done a lot of things in the past years. I want to show you the products. So you already know about the 4 new ones, the masks and the Hydra Booster Serum Mist. Let's go over the syringes with the serums, the main selling points, all that we've seen. So we have 5 highly concentrated serums. They're all available in a syringe format and also in professional bottles, as Emma said. And we have also developed a small sample tube. So Hyaluron serum is the hydrating and plumping serum for the face. So the key actions are intensive hydration, of course, firming, plumping, re-establishing elasticity, and as a result, it will also visibly reduce wrinkles because of the plumping effects. All of these 5 serums are sold in a 12 milliliter format, and 1 syringe is good for about 4 weeks of usage.
For an end consumer using it at home.
For end consumer, yeah. Of course, yes. And it also exists in a 120 milliliter format for the professional use in beauty salons or beauty clinics. So that's a nice little picture about Hyaluron. Glycogen is the second serum that will offer intensive lifting and radiance actions. So this is more for skins that will lack tonus, for sagging skin, and for dull skins. So it will bring an intensive lifting effect and firming effect. It will give better radiance to the skin. It will prevent sagging and unify the complexion. And this, of course, serum also is available in the professional format. I don't want to go through all the active ingredients. It will be too long. Okay?
Yes. And we have a training session with it. So, yeah.
The third serum is called the Phytocell. This is the one for the cell repair, and it has also an interesting antioxidant action. So it's for regenerating the skin with antioxidant effects. It will also reduce pigment spots.
Can you please say something, Pierre, about the grape that you use in this one? I think it's very interesting with the stem cells.
Yes, it's actually a grape from the region where we produce the product. It's a grape with very active anti-pigment spots, and together with, I forgot the name now, I'm sorry. We use another compound together with the grape extract to fight. I'm sorry? Licorice. I forgot the name in English. I'm sorry. Yes, it's licorice. So together with licorice, that grape extract will offer the best natural reducing effect on the pigment spots. There is no other ingredients on the market, naturally produced, of course, that will offer such a good pigment spot reducing action. It will also fight photoaging, meaning that the skin, or at least some of the skins, will tend to age faster with light, or of course if people go too much in the sun. It will help fight that photoaging effect that most of the skin have to suffer, and it will unify complexion also. The next product is a eye contour that we call Sublimize. It's in the form of a gel. It's not really, it's a serum, but more thick with more viscosity. So you can actually use it on both lids, the lower eyelid and the upper eyelid. It's decongestant, meaning that it will detoxify the lower parts of the eye, where you know, some if blood circulation is not good, you will have dark circles around the eye. So by decongesting, it will also favor the flow of water and blood around the eye, reducing dark circles. It improves microcirculation, and it will diminish the fine lines and the crow's feet around the eye. It's also a very good concealer. And you can use makeup after using the serum without any problem. It's not sticky.
Sorry, also to mention that syringe will last for 2 months.
Yes, of course.
You use such a small amount.
Exactly, yes. Because the content is the same. It's a 12 milliliter package, but of course you use very little of this product around the eyes, less than for the whole face. So you can actually use it for 2 months. Absolutely. And the final serum we have developed is for the hair. It's actually for the scalp. It will have an effect on the hair, but you apply the serum on the skin of the scalp, not on the hair. And it will cleanse and purify the scalp, taking away all the bacteria and the germs that you can find on the scalp sometimes. And those germs and bacteria will have the effect of actually clogging the follicles of the hair, resulting in hair loss most of the time, but also creating dandruffs. So by cleansing and purifying the scalp, you get rid of the dandruffs and you bring a good state of health or a good condition of the scalp for the hair. We also have a supplement of keratin in the serum to nourish the hair. You know, keratin is the most active food, natural food for hair. It's made of keratin. So if you bring keratin, you will give strength to the hair. And that keratin will also favor the production of natural keratin from the bulb of the hair. So that's a product that is mainly used by hairdressers. We know some of the beauty salons use it as well. And it's very well sold in pharmacies, because of course many of the people visiting pharmacies complain about hair loss or they have hair problem. So this is a good product for pharmacies and or skin clinics or hairdressers. So this is what we've seen before. These are the little giveaway samples. Very cute little tubes. So people can try the 5 main serums that we have in the range. These are the professional bottles, 120 milliliters. They differ from the previous bottle in such a way that they are now airless, which was not the case before. So there is no contamination possible from outside. And all 5 serums are available in that format as well. So the key factors for this bottle is that it's more hygienic as the previous one. It's very economical because it will give the right dosage. Each press of the pump will give the right dosage, so you don't spill any more serums around, and it's more economical. It's only available to professionals, so of course we don't retail that products for consumers. It's easy to use. It has, as you know, we have a protocol for the serums. So you can use it with our own protocol. It's a good driver also to create sale for the 12 milliliter format for the end user, while the beauty salon is doing the massage. You know, you can always discuss about the same product being available for sales to them. And it's an elegant premium design, we believe. So with such a bottle, the beautician can do between 60 to 80 treatments. So this is the factory where we have the products manufactured. Our retail chains are mainly perfume stores, beauty salons, and clinics. We also work in spas. We have the products sold in department stores. We work with a very big chain of department stores here in Switzerland called Manor. They have 62 department stores in the country. And we work with high-end pharmacies, and some of our clients also retail online. So we are present in Western Europe, thanks to Emma, also in Scandinavia. We are in Ukraine, in Israel, in Morocco. We opened the US, and India and China will open soon, hopefully.
And I think it's very important to mention with China that you won't do any animal testing.
No, of course not.
No.
No. Because they have changed their legislation. It was the case a few years ago. They don't do it anymore, and they don't ask international companies to do it as they previously did. That's why it took us also very long to enter the Chinese market.
Wonderful.
So these are the visuals we have, the tester displays. This is how products are usually sold in the point of sales. These are the new bags and the little samples. So the target user, aged between 25 to 55, is the core group that we want to address the products to or communicate to. Both men and women, highly educated, upper middle class, you know, people who like to consume premium products that are active and sporty, that were not anymore, but that were obviously travel oriented and beauty sensitive. By the way, this is the model we're going to work with in the future. We have a contract with this specific girl. She's named Caroline, and she will be the model for the brand in the future.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we have a strong press presence. So the press is talking about Callys, you know, in big magazines like Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Marie Claire, Blush magazine, you name them. All of them have had their own article about Callys products. And we're present on the social media, on Instagram and Facebook. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pierre.